to do it, I don't know. How long does it take to go through a 500-page document?
My understanding is that the 500-page document was a document that we were part of in creating it, or during the verification process of the 6 days. And so it's not a document that is coming from nowhere. And so getting the summary by constituency is sufficient for us to make an announcement of the final result. In any case, the final results would have been announced on the basis of the county results, which were contained in the 3-page document.
You've read Section 39 of the Elections Act. There's various stages of announcing the presidential results. At the polling station, 34A.
Yeah.
Constituency, 34B. And then national tally, 34C. Just give him the Elections Act. I want him to. So again, for the record, we see the sequence, which is Monday, because you've told us for the last 1 hour, when being cross-examined, being examined by my friend Peter, about fidelity to the law. So let's be faithful to the law. Let's read Section 39 of the Elections Act. Give me the Elections Act. Just let him read 39(1)(c). It's again short, very short, but it's mandatory. Let the country know the sequence of announcing presidential results. And you tell us whether you are faithful to it.
To read C?
Yeah, C.
For purposes of presidential election, the Commission shall electronically transmit in a prescribed form the tabulated results of an election for the president from a polling station to the constituency tally center and to the national tally center. Tally and verify the results received at the National Tally Center, and C, publish the polling station result forms on an online public portal maintained by the Commission.
You haven't jumped the word prescribed in every paragraph. There's no prescribed format in every of the sections you've read.
I've read what you gave me.
Just give me. So, again in the sequence, there is the prescribed form in the polling station, prescribed form in the constituency tallying center, and the prescribed form in the national tallying center. And then it says, you publish online the results. These are the last results of the national tallying center. And then now the chairman announces the results. The last results is Form 34C. Until now, Professor, have you ever published Form 34C in entirety in the public portal?
To the best of my knowledge,
as of now,
the result was in public portal.
I'm saying until now, as we're speaking now, Professor, if we now log in onto IEBC portal now, live here, are we going to get Form 34C in entirety, as the prescribed form set on the Elections Act?
I cannot speak for the Commission now, but as far as I am aware, the result was uploaded into the portal.
You know, I'm asking a simple answer. The Act says Form 34C in the prescribed format must be published online before the results are announced by the chairman. When were the results published as in the prescribed format on the public portal?
The results were actually published from the portal, because when the verification was happening, it was automatically updating the portal. And the final results from C is part of what was available to the public via the portal.
In the Elections Act, Professor, there is the format which is given, Form 34C. Just 1 minute. Because here we're talking about fidelity to the law, so we must just take time. Form 34C, Mr. Chairman, is a prescribed form pursuant to Regulations 87, Sub-Regulation 3, Sub-Regulation B. So 87, 3B. And it sets out the formats of the Form 34C, which must be published in the portal. And it's very prescriptive. It's very clear on what you give the names. Just let him read the column, what it's, the information is supposed to be in Form 34C. The columns of 34C, which is mandatory format.
It's the polling station code, polling station name, registered voters, and then candidates. That's what you have given me here.
So has that ever been published until now on the portal, in that format?
The results that were published in the portal.
In that format?
And now the format you are showing me is Form 34B.
No, C.
The one that
go the next page, maybe you read the wrong one. C. C. This is C. What are the contents of 34C again?
Yeah, C gives the county code, county name, constituency code, constituency name, polling station code, polling station name, and then the candidates. Then total valid votes and rejected ballots.
And that...
Then there is sub-county totals, county subtotals.
So if you are faithful to Form 34C, that form should be about 500 pages. 400, 500 pages from that.
Thereabout, yeah.
Yes. And it says again in the law that you must publish before the results are declared. Was it published before Mr. Chebukati announced the results on 15th of August? Was it published in the format it prescribed?
The results, as I mentioned to you, were published out of our portal, which means when the verification was happening on the floor, it was automatically updating in the system. And so what was published is what was in the portal. You
know, Professor, you've told this tribunal, and you're being led by Peter, that my client violated the law. So, and you actually supported it. And I want to know from you, what results did you want my client to support when you not published the results until today in the prescribed format, Form 34C, in a public portal?
As far as I am concerned, the results that were announced was the results that was in the portal.
As I say again, you've told us we must be faithful to the law. You were the team leader of the tallying center. From your own knowledge as the team leader, did you publish the results in the format 34C in entirety, 500 pages?
The results were published in the portal, and the results was being printed from the portal.
When the committees were formed in June 2021, you've told us, do you remember the members of your committee, elections committee?
Which elections committee?
The committees were formed in June, you told us, which were made you made a member of the committee, of the elections committee. But there were other committees by the chairman. He formed other committees.
No, that was not June. It was after the new commissioners joined us.
Yeah, sorry, not June, September. Sorry.
Yeah.
September.
Yeah.
You correctly said Irene chaired the legal committee. You were the chair of elections committee, elections operations.
Operations.
Do you remember the members of that committee?
My committee?
Yes, elections committee as of September 2021.
Yeah, we had Irene and Nyangai.
Yeah, so you were three of you.
Yeah, each committee had about three committees.
Yeah. Then a member from the secretariat.
Yeah, of course.
So it was
the directorate
you, Irene, and Nyangaya. This June, September, when you were appointed to the elections committee. So I want to understand, when the elections was actually done in August, how come the chairman reconstituted committee and removed the other two commissioners and made you the team leader and made Marjana CEO alternate team leader?
That you can ask the chair. But from my understanding is that the tasks that were being overseen by the commissioners were wide and varied. And it is for that reason, and some of the tasks were not directly related to the committee that you were involved in. And so because of the nature of the tasks, the chair had redistributed the commissioners in performing or oversighting various tasks, and yet the actual work was being done by the secretariat staff, because under each commissioner there were commission staff that were performing the actual duties.
The Constitution, what does it say about the role of the commissioners in presidential elections? What is the role of the commissioners?
It's mainly to provide oversight.
No.
And
It
policy
is to verify and tally presidential results. We need to read the Constitution. You know, you've been telling us about the fidelity to the law, Professor. So we must be faithful to the law. What does the Constitution say about presidential results? Presidential elections. Maybe just need to be reminded the role of your commissioners. Sorry, Chairman, we have to take time on the commissioner because it was very sanctimonious on the fidelity to the law. So we must tell him what the law says. Just give him again. Let him read section 138, 3C, the role of the commissioners. Just read loud.
138, 3C, is it?
Yeah.
In the presidential election, after counting the votes in the polling stations, the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission shall tally and verify the count and declare the result. But this is now the commission, the IEBC Commission.
You'll pick it from there.
Okay, sir.
Yes. So that.
Okay. Sir. How about not forget?
No. We are all here to remind you.
Okay.
So we'll take 15 minutes break and then resume. Thank you.
Thank you.